Okay, in this video we are going to install the hosted data collection agent. So we'll need to open the browser and we'll enter the URL that our SiteAudit administrator provided to us. And that'll take us to the DCA installer page where we can download. This is a version 8.1 and we just click this link to download it. What this will do is start the download process. If you notice, this is a zip file. So we have to open the folder and then extract the content. Let's extract. All right, so now we have the full content here and we can just double click to open this, start the install. Okay, let's get rid of this. All right, so the install is very easy. We just accept the license agreement, say where we want to install the software, and then install. Now this will require elevation, as you can see, and what it's doing during the installation process here, it's going to go out to the hosted management server using port 443 to register itself, ensure that it's able to write to the specific database in the cloud that's for this customer. So that's kind of what it's doing right now. It's communicating with the management server and doing the registration. Okay, so it's already done. We can click this and the application will start automatically. So just give it a minute. If for some reason a dialog popped up indicating the application couldn't be installed, it's pretty much guaranteed that the problem is at the customer site and that they have port 443 that is being blocked to your management server. So you'll just have to request that they open up any firewall policies, anything that they have that's blocking the application from communicating outside to the hosted server. Okay, so basically it's installed, it's done. It'll be running automatically. If you look under the tools, it'll say stop monitoring, which means that it's currently running. And we can also do some things like I want to show you where some things get installed. So if we go to the services panel, one thing I want to point out about how these services run is we have the Netaphor SiteAudit monitoring service. So this gets installed automatically and you can see that it's currently running. It's set to start up automatically, so if the machine ever reboots due to Windows updates or anything, it's going to start automatic and continue running. Now, one thing most people don't need to be concerned about this, but if you are in an environment where it is a concern, where you don't want to log on as a local system account, you can use another account and you should enter an account that is a local administrator on this machine where this is installed. Okay, and so you could do something like a /administrator if that's the name, and then just give it the names and click save, and then it'll restart the monitoring service. Once you do that and you restart the service, you'll want to just make sure that it runs without any problem. Okay, so a couple more things. Where the software gets installed is in your, by default, it's going to be in the C, Program Files, Netaphor, SiteAudit Hosted folder. Okay, so this is a default installation folder, and there's also another folder that's very important where we keep data. So under Users, Public Documents, you'll see here the Netaphor database. This is a cache location, and SiteAudit, while it's collecting data, stores it locally in the cache and then periodically uploads it to the central database on the management server. This way, if there's ever any internet problem or a problem on the management server side, you'll be sure not to lose any data. It'll still be collected, stored here, and then once it gets a connection back to the server again, then it'll upload the data. All right, and then in this folder, this is basically where we have the logs and the event logs that will ask for if there's any kind of problems. It will come out here, send us probably this monitor event log. All right. That's pretty much it for the installation. The other things that you can do here is in setup, you have just a couple options. If you're using SNMP v3 or tracking Windows local machines like printers that are attached to Windows machines, those require authentication credentials, and so those have to be entered on the DCA machine. The reason is that information is encrypted and stored on this machine, and can only be decrypted on this machine. So this is where you'll have to enter that data. And that's it.